Ladies and gentlemen, Season 9 is just about 12 hours away and I cannot express how excited I am. Our 24/7 stream and grind to get all the skin upgrades and level 100 will be starting very soon, so make sure to come join me in the countdown to the Fortnite Season 9 trailer and reveal. I'll leave a link to the stream in the description whenever we create the event. Also guys, our last video we told you we were giving out 3 battle passes, and to make sure you had notifications on for our channel so you can see when we respond to you if you win. 2 out of the 3 winners that I contacted didn't even respond. I went back and checked. I scrolled all the way down the comments to find it, and they never respond. So make sure you guys are paying attention. Just check your notifications. If you have them on, they will show up if we respond to your comment. Also, just like in previous seasons, we're giving away a battle pass to one of our viewers for every 1,000 likes in return for the support you guys always show us in the beginning of every season. So let's take a look at what we can expect from the new map in Season 9 now. Now, right off the bat, there was one theory that the teasers were going to spell out the word new, which means they're releasing a new map entirely. However, if that's what you guys want or were expecting, I'm disappointed to tell you that it pretty much is not going to happen. Third and final teaser came out today, as you can see here, and was another new skin with the letter O spelling out Neo, as we predicted yesterday in our Season 9 Battle Pass video, if you guys saw that. And Neo is a prefix used for creating compound words that means like new, recent, revived, or modified. So obviously that goes with the whole futuristic theme and everything like that. And considering they just destroyed Tilted Towers and Retail Row, it is pretty obvious that either Tilted or Retail or Tilted and Retail are going to be rebuilt with a more futuristic style in Season 9, either at the beginning, like right when the season comes out, or throughout the season. Personally, considering what they've done in the past for like a new season map, or like whenever a new season comes out with the map and stuff, I think they're going to rebuild it throughout the season for the most part. Like there might be, some new buildings when it first comes out, but like it's not going to be completely finished. Like they're going to be rebuilding it throughout the season. Also, it would make a lot more sense to see a brand new map in like Season 10, just because that's like the first double-digit number. 10's a big number, or possibly Season 11, since that will be the 2-year anniversary of Battle Royale at that point, whenever Season 11 comes out. Also, if they were to introduce a new map, there will definitely be like a big major game event that will make that super clear, in my opinion. Like they're going to give us like huge hints that a new map's coming, where right now they haven't really given us anything too crazy. Like the event was more about something being unvaulted and kind of introducing the future theme. Like this past event didn't really have anything to do with the new map. So as you guys probably have also heard, Fortnite featured an island in creative called Tilted 2119. So that's basically like a futuristic version of Tilted Towers made by Maka Makes, who I'll link in the description, and did a fantastic job on this island. And while I think Fortnite will make Tilted more futuristic, I don't think they're just gonna like rip that island directly and put it in the game. I do think they should feature his island as the block at least 1 week though, because that thing was absolutely insane. And I don't know, I just think it deserves it. But speaking of the block, I also believe they're gonna move the location of the block in Season 9, just like they did in Season 8. They moved it to where like Risky was, to like the northwest part of the map. And I would say that them moving the block is like pretty much a guarantee. And I'm also betting that they move it to a more central location of the map in order to encourage more people to land there, which will possibly encourage more players to build islands to possibly be featured at the block. And I feel like if it's in the middle of the island, you're more likely to have to rotate through the block at some point, to get to the circle away from the storm. We know they're really pushing creative because they even just started like a creative World Cup offering cash prizes recently. And it would be super awesome if they made it so that like if your island was featured in the block that you won a cash prize. I guarantee way more people would start to build like insane, crazy, unique islands. And this would also make sense because the part of the map that hasn't been touched the longest is the northwest part, or like the top left. The last time it was like really touched, I mean, technically, they moved the block there this season, but like in terms of them actually like making a new POI or changing the POIs, it literally hasn't been since Season 2. So that's like the next corner of the map that, they need to change now, because obviously we got Paradise, then it was Frosty Flights and all that, Polar Peak, and then they went to the volcano on the top right. So like that's the next part, and they're kind of changing the middle right now too, with like Tilted and Retail, since those are kind of in the middle. And also Pleasant Park is one of the last original POIs that hasn't been touched. I mean, maybe they added the basements in Pleasant recently to encourage people to land there before it gets taken out, because, you know, obviously people are gonna like have an attachment to Pleasant because, you know, it's been there for so long. So a lot of people have probably used that as their landing spot. I personally think that there's going to be a brand new POI that spans between where Pleasant Park and the block are now, since the block is going to be moved. Then by that point, nearly every POI on the map has been changed in some fashion, and we will be ready for a new map in Season 10. More evidence for this theory is supported by the fact that Fortnite changed the description of the military prefabs, which is like the tools or like the pre-made structures for creative. And when they released these military prefabs in like the patch notes, they actually changed what the description of it was. It used to say that this was the first time they added prefabs into creative before Battle Royale, meaning that we haven't seen like these types of structures in Battle Royale yet, but they're releasing like those tools first in creative, and then they're going to come later to Battle Royale, which basically is a spoiler telling us that there's going to be some military style POI using these prefabs in Season 9. And I believe it makes the most sense that this POI will end up in the northwest portion of the map. So with the brand new additions in that section of the map, and then they'll probably have some changes in places between like the main POIs, you know, like the random spots that aren't named, and the gradual rebuild of Tilted and Retail, while Polar Peak is probably going to be destroyed since, you know, got hit by the iceberg, and then the ice melts and eventually reveals Greasy again. That basically sums up what is going to happen with the Season 9 map in Fortnite. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about all that. Personally, I think it's going to be a pretty cool map update. I'm glad to see like a new type of prefab or whatever, new type of POI with the military thing. I hope that it's a really good POI and it actually has good loot, because I feel like probably the best place that we've ever got added was probably Paradise in terms of loot and everything. Like if you go to Paradise, you're pretty much guaranteed to get some really, really good loot if you can make it out alive. Polar Peak was okay. I don't know why, like just the snow biome really didn't appeal to me. I feel like I barely landed there. Even though Happy Hamlet, you would think there'd be a lot of good loot there. I don't know. It's just like there's so much random stuff out there. There's like a lot of loot in the snow, but it's like such a pain to get around and rotate. Like it's all spread out and stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, I'm super glad that we did not get planes back. Like thank gosh that people didn't decide to vote for that, because honestly I didn't really know. Like I said in the last video, I was hoping we were gonna get bouncers, but we didn't get that. We got the drum gun instead. So who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us with the bouncers. That's another thing that we have to think about too, is what else they're gonna change this season, if they make any additions or take anything out. Personally, I still miss the heavy shotgun. I think that at some point during this season, I would hope they're going to release like an upgraded version of the tac, because right now it's basically the tacs are just useless for the most part, like especially a gray tac. Like nobody wants to use that. Nobody wants to get 8 damage with it. So I really think they need a different type of shotgun in the meta, in my opinion. And the heavy shotgun was pretty cool. I like that. The double barrel was like kind of OP, so I kind of see why they took that out. But honestly, I wouldn't even be opposed to them bringing that back. But I think a new type of tac is going to be pretty awesome. And you guys got to remember that usually like a week or so after the map drops, or after the new season drops, they definitely add like a new item every time. So I'm curious to see what that's going to be, but hopefully they unvault some of the other cool stuff. I'm going to go through the other seasons maps now for you guys to go back and look. I'm going to just start at Season 3, since they added Tilted and like Junk and Haunted and all that in the middle of Season 2. So like I was saying, Season 3 basically was that change, like with Tilted and Haunted and Shifty and all that. So that was a really big map change. That, you know, obviously adding Tilted on the map was a huge change to the map. That became basically like the central location that everybody landed. Then in Season 4, Dusty Divot got blown up, and I believe that's when we got the Hop Rocks for the first time, which I kind of missed the Hop Rocks. They were actually pretty fun. I wouldn't mind seeing those return somewhere. I definitely had a lot of fun using those. First, it was like the left side of the map pretty much. That's when they were like, or in Season 3, that's kind of when they filled out the map. Like when Fortnite first started, it was pretty bare. And then they just changed Dusty in the middle. They got rid of factories, which sucks. Hopefully they bring those back at some point. Then Season 5, they started filling up Dusty. We got Lazy. We got the whole thing of Paradise on the bottom right. And I think that's kind of when they added Viking too, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think they added Viking then. I don't know. It's been so long ago, I honestly don't remember. But Paradise is a really cool area. I definitely think they did a great job with that. So season 5 was super hype. And personally, myself, I never really enjoyed Moisty, but I did like Prison. The prison next to Moisty, that was one of my favorite landing spots at the time. And then season 6, that's when they brought the floating island, I think, in Loot Lake. But honestly, in season 6, from what I can tell, they changed Tomato Town to Tomato Temple, obviously. But other than that, like, there really wasn't that big of a change. I think the main thing was that floating island that went around to different areas of the map. But yeah, other than that, season 6 was pretty underwhelming. So hopefully we get something better than that. Also, I forgot to mention that I think they're probably going to change something at Loot Lake, I would assume, but maybe not. Maybe they'll just leave it. And then season 7 obviously was a pretty big change with the whole winter map. The snow biome in the bottom left, they definitely changed a lot of that. It made the map bigger too. Like, they extended the island out for like Frosty Flights. We got Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, and all of that. That honestly might be like the biggest change of the map they ever made, arguably. Or even season 8. Obviously, you guys probably already recognize this by now. The volcano, sunny steps, all of that. The ballers. Now when I think of season 8, I just think of ballers because that's where they mostly spawn. Or I mean, not mostly spawn, but you know, there's a lot of ballers in the top right part of the map. The volcano, I don't know. It was a decent addition. I'm not too crazy about it. I don't really land sunny too much, so I don't know. But it's kind of crazy to go back and look and see like what the map has or how the map has really changed throughout the seasons. So I'm super hyped to see how it turns out in season 9. Like I said, we're gonna be giving away battle passes every 1,000 likes on the stream, so make sure you guys check us out. We're gonna be unlocking all the upgradable skins first and everything, doing all the challenges, all that type of stuff. So definitely make sure to come hang out in the stream with us. Make sure you have those notifications on, so if you do win the giveaway, you will receive like the message or receive the notification that we replied to your comment. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support on the videos, and I will see you guys very, very soon with the season 9 stream. All right, peace out.